evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start tonight's show, could I please ask those who are able to stand? Please. Our beloved commandant. Tonight's treasure of song, dance, and comedy is called The World's Gone Mad. And so without further ado, on with our first sketch. How to hang a man without using a rope.
Only you. thoughts rushing through my head, that I love you. And all through the day I hear myself say that I love you. The one that I love and who lives in my heart, it is you. It is you.
It seems today the world's gone mad. There are women everywhere, being dentists, doctors, writing books. And with you, I'd like to share one little secret, you and me, about a girl who's oh so sweet. She plays clarinet in a band, and her I'd like to meet. Oh, Susie, that's Susie, she plays so fine. I wish she were mine, we'd have a great time. Susie, oh Susie, now you are free to practice your embouchure with me. The other day I caught her eye and I said to her, hello, I've seen you playing in your band and I love the way you blow in your clarinet. And do you know, I play the clarinet too. We really should get together to see what we can do. Oh, Susie, that's Susie, she plays so fine. I wish she were mine, we'd have a great time. Susie, oh Susie, now you are free to practice your embouchure with me. To my surprise and great delight, she said that she would come round for a little cafe flash, and then perhaps we could compare our different embouchures, and if it felt just right, we could have a blowing time each and every night. Oh, Susie, that's Susie, she plays so fine. Now you are mine, our time is divine. Susie, oh Susie, now you are free to practice your embouchure. Flex your lips more and more. You're the girl that I adore. Practice with me. Hey, bravo! Bravo!
Oh, I wish I could get away, even for a few hours. Walk down the streets where I was born, catch a tram to the arcade.
You might feel the same.
Oh, I've got an escape plan.
Well, you'd need one of those.
Okay, it's meal time.
Okay.
Inmates and guards all focused on food. I approach the camp gates. I offer the guards a cheese I've saved from my food parcel. And they open the gate. And I shove the cheese under their noses. And the moment they breathe it in, they pass out. Hand in hand, we walk out to freedom.
And then what?
We find a bar. And we cuddle up.
Ah, little fruits and berries.
Whatever we can lay our hands on.
And drink.
We milk a passing cow.
Oh, well, what can I think of that?
We hide in the day, and we move at night.
Move where? The first nosy Dutchman who sees us will report us.
The world's asleep.
The whole world.
We hope.
Okay, and then what?
We contact the resistance. As we walk, we hold up a sign, "Help, if you're resistance."
It'll be dark though, no one will see.
I've not thought this through, have I?
I've got a plan myself.
Well, I hope it's better than mine.
We note where the perimeter fence has been weakened. And, at the right moment, when the guards are asleep, we crawl under it and out. And there are 2 bikes waiting. They're hidden, but I know where.
How do you?
Contact on the outside, got word to me. And We cycle to a safe house, and every few days we move and hide, each time in a safe house.
How did we find a contact on the outside?
From a contact on the inside, the reception centre hero, the one person in 100 who works here, who's willing to risk his life to get a message out, get one back and pass it on.
Your plan is better than mine.
Yeah, well, that's all I think about. I'm not writing songs anymore. I've not written a letter out in weeks. I don't have noble thoughts about leading a breakout that'll carve my name on the roll call of resistance heroes. All I can think about is getting out of this madhouse. With there's too many people and its weird routine and its promise of future horrors. I'd spend my night dreaming up escape plans, ready to risk my life.
To get away, to walk in the park and feed the ducks, talk to old friends.
Would you take a chance?
I'd love to.
Ready for the challenge?
Well, yes.
No ifs, no buts.
Especially if Mother and Millie would come.
And if they couldn't?
That would be hard.
If it could only be you and me.
I'd worry about them. What would happen to them?
Well, put yourself first.
As if I haven't all my life.
The Anna I know is always putting her mother first.
Why am I a dancer? Why did I leave home the minute I signed my first contract? Why aren't I married like Mother thinks I should be?
That's called being independent.
Do what I want.
So go on doing it. Don't use your family as an excuse not to. From what you tell me, your mother wants to go east. For her, it's not a punishment, it's a release.
Because nothing matters to her except finding Dad. It makes her ignore reality.
If it's what she wants, who are we to say she's wrong?
We're people who can help her see what she can't at the moment see.
But is it right to do that?
If it means she stays.
So many ifs. You see, there's none with my plan. You check every detail 100 times, you check them some more, you choose your time, you make your move, you succeed or you fail.
If all goes according to plan, you succeed. If you have bad luck, you fail. 2 ifs already.
Will you come, Anna?
Every week we're here is a week closer to liberation. We can see the sky light up over Drachton from the nightly bombing raids, and we can feel the earth shake. Liberation is getting nearer.
And if you're not here to enjoy it?
I hope I will be. We will be.
That may be a fragile hope.
I don't believe death is certain, even at the end of the transport. Well, they'll make us work in some huge camp, Auschwitz or Sobibor, Theresienstadt. Our usefulness will save us.
And the rumours of Jews being worked to death in their hundreds?
I don't believe them.
Please come with me, Anna.
Seeing as it's all a fantasy, I will.
Well, say it's not. Say it's real. If you love me, you'll say yes.
If I do, I'll leave loved ones behind.
Well, that's the choice.
My love for you would mean more than my love for them.
Different, not more.
Just go, Peter.
With you?
No,
Because you can so easily do without me?
I can't.
Then why aren't you begging me to stay?
I would if I was selfish. You're part of me, part of my life, here. No, you must go. You can. You're not tied down. If you've really got a plan, then go. With my love.
If you're not with me, I go without my love.
I'll be with you in spirit, guarding you and hiding you.
Please come with me.
Anyway, I'm hopeless at crawling and running. I don't hold you back.
Well, I would carry you there. And then we'd have pipes.
In this dream of yours.
Say I did go. What about the people I left behind? You know what they do to friends and family and people who try to escape.
Artists are an exception to the rules. What happens to others doesn't to them.
Performers have been sent away on transport, Anna.
plan worked out. Follow it. Your friends can take care of themselves.
And say I ask you one last time, will you join me?
I'll say, I hope you make it, and I'd end in a till we meet again moment.
If you say you love me as much as I love you, I'll stay. My word, I'll stay with a warm heart and total happiness. So say it. Will you?
Please. Just say this to me.
Anna? Anna, you there? Here, Millie.
Sorry to break in.
Millie.
I can't believe it. I can't.
Millie, just what's wrong?
It's like they're playing with us.
Why? What is it?
Mum's name. It's back on.
Back on what?
List. Her name's on the list.
Not possible.
This is Hannah. Don't tell me it isn't. Checked.
Who told you?
Mum did.
Oh, well, don't listen to her. She always gets things wrong.
I've just been with her. Horrible pal came into the hospital. She said into her ward. He read out her name for next Tuesday.
Or maybe she muddled up another name with hers. She's done that before.
I've asked her 100 times. What's worse? She's happy.
I thought Victor's plan was meant to stop this from happening.
We need to check again. And if it's true, we have to do what we did before, only 100 times more strongly.
Who should I start with? I need to do something to keep busy.
You try mission. I'll speak to Mother.
I'll go find him now.
And if she convinces me, then I'll talk to Pearl and others.
It's never any calm here. Just when you think things are fine, disaster strikes.
Meet by Mum's bed in an hour.
1 hour.
That was unwelcome.
Why has it happened?
Couldn't be.
I hope not.
I mean, if I thought what I'd asked you to do
You
would lead to
did what
anything.
you thought was right. It was right. I'll try and find out if the two are connected. If you're going, go soon. Don't tell me when. Let me find out with everyone else. Be lucky. Don't take chances. Outwit them.
Let's do it together, please.
May the SS and their helpers sleep for a week while you find a safe house. May some kind God muddle their brains so their searches lead to nothing. Take this. Use it as barter. See you after the war. I love you.
Like a brother.
That's the strongest love there is. I'll be quick.
Anna, this is a surprise.
It's about my mother. A week ago, I asked if you'd help get her name off the list, and later it was. I was so grateful, I had a smile on my face right through the next day. Good deeds can happen, no matter how difficult the situation, I thought. And now it's back on.
Have you spoken to Pearl?
He's too busy. His secretary confirmed she's down to leave.
I'll look into it.
Is it a punishment?
Sorry?
Please
For what?
tell me if I've done something wrong. I'd like to put it right.
You've done nothing wrong. Your house cleaning is...
Didn't I show enough feeling when we kissed? When you were being an unruly student, I'm sorry, I felt out of sorts. I had a cold.
You think your mother's on the list because of how we kissed?
Yes. No. I don't know. Next time we kiss, I'll do better.
You will, or you'll pretend to?
I will. You'll feel it.
This centre is a poor place for feelings, Anna. They don't grow naturally. How would I know what you were feeling when you kissed me?
When you kissed me, that's how I remember it.
You're right. When I kissed you, how did you feel when I kissed you?
You should know from the kiss.
Be honest with me, Anna.
I always try to be.
Who encouraged you to get closer to me?
I thought it came from you.
Me? Well,
Didn't you ask to meet me in private after you saw me on stage?
I never hid how much I loved your act. I'm still sure someone you know encouraged this.
Why would I pay attention to someone else?
Or perhaps they pointed out what you could gain from it.
Is that the reason you think I danced for you? For what I could get out of it?
It'd be the worst thing in the world.
Not if you think prostituting your art's okay.
How is selling your talent at a price it merits prostitution, especially if it keeps the people you love here?
Is there a particular reason I should want to keep the people I love here?
Who wants to be separated from their mother?
Separation's not as bad as death, is it? Unless you've got reason to think it is.
It's natural to want to be with loved ones, especially now.
What's so special about now?
Questions every time I say something, you fire a question at me. Look, you be honest with me. Did you go through my papers?
Yes.
Why? What were you looking for?
Answers?
To what?
Questions that scratch away at our peace of minds and drive us mad. 1,000 Jews leave here every week. The start of a better life, we're told, so why is no one eager to leave? Why aren't Pearl and Mission trampling the rest of us underfoot to get to the front of the queue?
And you think the answer's on my desk?
I was hoping.
Well, if you're looking for the truth there, then you must think I know it. Which means you must think that I haven't told you what I know.
You have, if you only know as much as me.
It's true, I haven't pushed myself to find out every detail of what every person is doing in every labour camp in the Reich. I've got my job, it's a lot of work. I can't do it if I don't shut things out that aren't in my sphere.
You can afford to have vague ideas or no ideas about what happens in the East. You're not going. But we are. And when we're told we're off to the land of milk and honey, but every Tuesday we see people being forced into the trucks.
It is forbidden to watch embarkations.
When no one gets the choice and those that object get kicked on, how can I believe in a promised land?
But it's normally calm and orderly.
It doesn't match up. That's why I went through your papers, hoping to find answers you tell me you don't have. I'm sorry. In my normal life, I wouldn't dream of doing such a thing.
Someone's put you up to this. Wasn't Peter, was it?
No.
Garrett. devious, oily Victor.
I decided myself. Why won't you believe me? Aren't I capable of making a decision? Do I always have to have a man behind me, thinking for me?
Upset me, that papers business. You felt nothing for me. You were using at me, laughing at me behind my back.
Not true.
Well, I think now maybe not.
Then, are we friends now?
When I'm in that mood, I shouldn't take decisions. Now, how many times have I said it? Don't do anything till you calm down. You will regret it. But I never listen.
And did you then take a decision?
Petty one.
What I did with your papers wasn't very noble.
I had your mother's name put back on the list. But it's nothing. I can change it. But I did something more difficult to, which I wish I hadn't. Look, you know that I have to report spying or the suspicion of it. My bosses take it very seriously.
Spying? Who on earth? You don't mean that. I was...
Phone HQ. You were doing your job. I'd asked you to dust all surfaces, including the desk. I forgot I had. My mistake. Sorry for the false alarm. But no one was spying. Matter closed. It'll be fine. If I make a point of correcting something, I always agree.
I don't need to worry then.
No, you don't need to worry.
Till Tuesday.
HQ, please. How's the Funson's office? Conrad Shackles, sir. I forwarded a report, a case of spying. If you're not ready, can it be binned? I've cleared the matter up to my complete satisfaction. Yeah, I see. Well, I know the importance that we give to security, but I made a mistake. I'd asked my cleaner to dust all surfaces, and I forgot. Well, I just thought, but I'm 100% sure she wasn't spying. Yes, they all will in the end, sir, but I feel... However, my suspicion was... No, I have no relationship with a woman outside of a professional one. No, absolutely not, no. No, that was it. Thank you, sir.
Until the doors are bolted, you can still get a recall.
I saw Mission put a man off a train last week, just grabbed him by the trouser leg and yanked him off. Bumpty, bumpty, bumpty.
A bloodline problem, most likely. 100 years ago, a Jew married an Aryan, which begat half a Jew, who then married an Aryan, which begat a quarter of Jew, and bloody, blah.
I don't mind what sort of Jew I'm next to as long as he's fit and handsome.
I'd love to oblige, Millie, but Mission will have my deferral in my sweaty little hand any minute now.
Today might be the first time in my life I wish I had a bit of Aryan in me.
That could be taking more senses than one, Millie.
By people with minds like yours, Victor.
The only person I know with Aryan blood is Peter. He had 2 German grandparents, one on each side.
Don't mention that man's name in front of me. He can burn in hell fire forever and it wouldn't be good enough for you.
Victor, that's horrible.
There's only reason why it shouldn't be.
He's your friend.
My closest. I loved him. We were like that, like a father and son, always quarrelling, always laughing.
So remember that and say nice things about him.
Like what? Peter, I hope you escape and stay escaped.
If you love him like a son.
What about us poor bastards? Don't we count? He buggered off knowing full well we'd suffer if he went. Am I supposed to thank him for that? Peter, you're a selfish man who doesn't give a stuff about anyone, but I love you. Thank you for getting us put on this transport to hell. Oh, but no, what am I saying? When you make us suffer like this, it gives us a chance to prove how much we love you. We prove it by not saying a word against you, but by being glad that you managed to save your skin at our expense.
You don't sound like you mean that.
We all had the choice to do what Peter did.
Oh, please explain that to me.
We all could have worked out a plan of escape and put it into action.
Have you ever seen me run, or duck, or weave?
No, I haven't.
Because I can't. I waddle like a duck. I'm not as young and as fit as you. Sure was someone offering me a tank as a means of transport. I couldn't have done what Peter's done in a million years. I'd like to think I wouldn't have even tried.
Why not?
Well, he was thinking of the rest of us, of course, like he always does.
You're like my children. Knowing what would happen to you if I was to go, I mean it.
You'll make me cry if you keep on.
Did Peter tell you of his plans?
We all knew he dreamed of escaping. He talked of nothing else for the past months.
A grand escape, his dream of a mighty mass breakout, which no one really believed in, not even like Peter himself. But to sneak away like that, without saying a word, unless, of course, there was some...
Not to me.
You can't tell me, Anna. I won't lose my temper. Did he? Did he tell you? Anna, if you value your name, if you want me to still think of you as decent and honest, say.
Once.
When?
A few days ago.
And you didn't think to tell anyone?
What time have I had? It's been a madhouse.
Did he ask you to go with him? I bet he did. I bet he begged you on bended knees. He's so in love with you.
Not Peter, he's a selfish man.
He's not selfish. And he did ask. And you said no. Well, I'm still here, Millie, so what do you think?
I wish you'd asked me. I'd have gone like a shot.
When he told you, did you remind him of what would happen to us if he went?
Why would I? He knows how things here work.
Answer the question, Anna. Did you or didn't you?
I don't remember.
I bet you do. You just don't want to say.
How dare you say that? If I tell you I don't remember, then I don't.
I'm only asking. There's no need to bite my head off.
When he told you, you had a chance to stop him. I mean, he's so soft on you, it's odds on he'd have ditched his plans if you'd have asked him, especially when I know that you think our best chance of success is to stay here. Now, did you try and stop him?
Peter's an adult, for goodness sake. He can make up his own mind. How can I change it?
Did you even try?
You can at least tell us that, Anna. No one's going to criticise you. Well, I'm not, especially as I'd have jumped at the chance of going if he'd asked.
Would you, Millie? Really?
Think so. Hope so. No, I know so.
Until you're in the situation, you can't know.
You were in it, Anna. For the umpteenth time, did you or did you try to keep Peter here? Oh, stop hiding things. Stop being this devious, plotting person who's not like the Anna I have always known.
I told him to go.
You did what?
Well,
that's
he
ridiculous.
offered to stay, not because he was worried about what would happen to his colleagues, which he was, and not because he felt guilty about them, which he did. He offered to stay on one condition, that I told him I loved him as deeply as he loved me. Nothing else would do. And I couldn't.
Sent to hell for the want of a few silly words. Thank you. Most considerate of you.
It is silly to say you love someone if you don't.
Anyway, it won't be fatal for me. I'm minutes away from my release, thank God. Look, our glorious sun god is descending from on high. If he walks this way...
Good morning to you all. Miss Helen, Anna, Karen, I wanted to offer you my thanks in person before you left.
We are honoured, Commandant.
You'll be missed. Your cabaret evenings have livened this place up for sure. Have a safe journey and best wishes in your new home.
Thank you, sir. We are touched. Can I quickly ask you, have you news of my deferral?
Who's dealing with it?
Mission.
There's no one better. He'll get a good result.
You've not heard then, sir?
No, but why would I have? There are still some things that progress here without me.
I've still got so much to do here. If I'm sent away, my project will only be half finished. How will the camp do without me?
You continue the work where you're going. They'll appreciate it, I'm sure.
Do they have cabaret?
Well, if they don't, you request it like you did here.
But I'm happy where I am. I feel at home here. If you could keep me, I'd go down on my knees. All right. I go down on my knees!
Garen, get up. Well, this is embarrassing.
Victor, get up! Victor,
I'm sorry if I embarrassed you, sir. Please, let me stay. You need me. The centre needs my experience. No one produces a show like I do.
I'm grateful for what you've done.
Thank you, thank you. The train will be boarding soon. Once the doors are shut, I won't be able to get off. It will be such a relief to know before then.
Well, if you get locked on, I'll send for you.
I'd rather have that decision before we leave.
I've told you what I'll do, Garen. I've got 1,000 travellers to take care of this morning apart from you, so can you let me get on?
No, not another word, sir. Accept my deepest gratitude to a commandant with a great big heart.
Miss Hillman, I hope you'll sing the children to sleep on the journey with that lovely voice of yours.
There's nothing like singing for lifting people's spirits. Nicest things out of reach.
Well, that's the magical power of song, isn't it? Anna, did I have a word? Would you mind?
Sir, please. If I can just... Sir, I just want to say...
I am truly, truly sorry.
Are you?
I phoned HQ a minute after our chat. They'd already read my report. I told them 50 times it was a mistake. She's blameless. There's been no spying. I forgot I'd asked her to dust edges. She's an excellent house cleaner. If you keep on like this, we will suspect more than a director-resident relationship shall that could have consequences. They sent a signed order with your name on it.
just mine.
And Peter's and Garen's.
Oh, we should be flattered they know us by name.
I can't ignore a signed order.
Have you been tempted?
What does it matter since I can't?
Why can't you? Refuse to carry it out. No one can make you.
Do you think I haven't thought about it? How I can get around it? What excuses I can find not to do it? I thought of nothing else since you arrived.
Go with your feelings. The ones that you say you have for me. Be brave. At least I know you'd risked something to keep me here.
Do you want to stay? With your mother and sister leaving?
Give me the choice and we'll see.
Well, HQ are sharp. They'll sniff out the truth. German involved with a Jew, it's a major offence. Misconduct charge. Reduced to the ranks, reputation wrecked. Sent off to fight in some freezing hole on the Eastern Front.
Is this your way of telling me you won't do anything? Mother and Millie, was there a signed order for them?
Their names are on the Tuesday.
You approve it?
I don't study every name. I count 1,000 inside off.
Can't you let them stay? If you have any feelings for me, don't send them. You can at least do that.
When Peter absconded, he put his friends and his
And
colleagues on...
their families.
Yes, and their families on the next transport out. That's the rule.
Can't you bend it?
It's the foundation of discipline in this camp. One person escapes, 50 suffer. We weaken on this, we'll have chaos within a week. More will do what Peter's done. The camp will collapse.
You can alter the list. You did once.
When it was day to day.
You're not going to do anything, are you?
I hope they treat you well where you go.
Have you asked them to?
What influence do I have, for God's sake? I don't even know who runs the place anymore. I've heard rumours, orders to close camp, ship people out before the enemy gets to them.
So, you're losing.
lunatic of me. They're bigger fish than I am. They're thinking of themselves.
You're not going to step out of line, are you, Conrad? Not even for me. Not weighed against your career and the opinion of your friends.
Plainly, I don't mind it's my fault. I lose my temper when I do. Of course, I wouldn't have if you hadn't gone through my papers. But I should have stayed calm. Oh, what difference would it have made you fear anyway, because you went with Peter? I mean, if only he'd stayed, I could have checked the list and kept you here with your mother and sister. Could have done that. Why? Why did you go through my papers?
All my fault, then.
No, my temper. You converted when you went through my thing. What a solemn mess.
That's in the past. Well, we need to think of now.
Did you know that Peter was going to escape?
What does it matter if I did?
You were with him before you came to see me.
I didn't notice you around.
And my guards was watching you through binoculars.
Did you set that up?
Well, yes.
Why?
Yes, I did.
So you knew Peter and I kissed, and, well, you wouldn't know what was in that kiss. Like you didn't know what was in our kiss.
You put a ring on Peter's finger, isn't right?
No,
Where is mine?
I traded it for fruit for my mother.
It served a good purpose.
The best, if she gets her health back.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. You're a wonderful artist. Our nation should be proud of you.
Maybe they will be in 1,000 years.
Thank you for dancing. I won't forget it. When I look at what's happening to you artists this morning, do you know what I think? We need more trust in this world.
More trust and more love.
I think, if I may say, we have trust. I see it all around.
But enough, do you think?
You trust me to put on shows for you. Why? Because I've shown you I put on the sort of shows you like.
Yeah, well, that's trust.
Well, by putting on our shows, we pretended things were normal in here when we knew they weren't. And when we gave our evenings of laughter and romance and high leg kicking, we helped to hide the truth. We broke the higher trust we owed our audience.
What nonsense, Anna! Everyone deserves a little escapism, no matter where they are.
We should be ashamed.
You're looking at things in completely the wrong way.
I see Miss Helmer's point.
Yes, of course, I mean, and so do I, of course. There are always two sides to every question, or even more. Thank you, sir. Thank you for everything you've done for me, for us, and will continue to do so in the near future.
I'm only sorry I couldn't have kept you here longer. My good luck. Have a great future, all of you. I will miss you very much.
Sir, come on, please. Please, just listen to me, sir.
What did you talk about?
Oh, nothing.
Seemed like a lot of words for nothing.
Anna, are you trying to wreck my life? It's all very well you speaking your mind, but every time you do, my chances of a deferral nosedive.
You didn't agree with me on anything. You could see that.
If you put him in a bad mood, it certainly can't help me now, can it?
Oh, I wouldn't want to ruin your chances, Victor, and if I have, I apologise.
Mum's here! Anna, Mum's here. We're our daughters. We'll take over, thank you.
Victor, can you help?
Oh, I don't know.
Mission! Hurry up! You promised you wouldn't need to the last minute, you rat! What are you playing at? Mission!
We'll be very careful, man.
Oh, mind my back. It's broken in at least 2 places. Those guards, they just ignore my groans.
We'll take you up to the train and then lift you gently into the carriage.
All that a carriage. It's a cattle truck.
Maybe take him on that side. I'll take it. Oh, Victor! Can you take her legs?
I'll grab her legs. Victor,
Yes.
you take her up.
Okay,
It's fine.
I count to 3. 1, 2, 3, lift!
My poor benighted bones. I ache all over.
Once we get you settled, they'll ease.
How can I settle amongst all these people? I don't know. I'm the wife of the university lecturer. I'm used to travelling first class.
Just be friendly. And they'll be friendly back.
But who are they? I'm not used to mixing with people whose names I don't know.
Whoever they are, I'm sure they're all nice.
I don't know how will I stretch doctor's orders, you know. We won't be able to budge an inch when this truck is full.
We'll stay near you and then pay some space.
That's what we'll smell like in 3 days.
We'll smell sweet. We'll pretend we splashed the most expensive perfume on with cans of it. Chanel for you, Mum. Joy for me. And a scandal for Anna.
Lovely idea, Millie. I'll use so much perfume.
I wouldn't be surprised if I don't have any sense of smell left. The battery in my sense buds have had since I came to this place.
Your Chanel smells like crushed rose petals. But a hint of lemon.
Like spring in a meadow.
I can smell it. It's coming back.
Where's that mission? What's he playing at? It'll soon be too late. Hurry up, you lazy good for nothing! He's got my mother's wedding ring as a down payment.
You should never have given that man anything as precious as that. And certainly not before he delivered the goods. He's a thief and a liar.
It was all I had left. I was desperate.
Well, it was more than a ring to a faithful son like you. It was your mother. A happy day. A memory.
I've never felt so bad as handing the ring to that worm.
It's just money to him. The fact that it was so precious to you, it means nothing.
What could I do? He does nothing for nothing.
You're wrong there. He normally does nothing for something. Girls! Girls! Are you going to get on?
Love?
Breath of fresh air.
Well, look who's arrived. The star of the show. Like some lord of darkness, sweeping down from on high on the humble plebs. The tremor that sweeps the crowd as he makes his grand entrance.
I'm waiting for mission. He's got my deferral. I'm not supposed to be going.
Go on, great tyrant, to disobey. Show you've got some spirit.
Sir, please help me. Say it's Victor.
It's like royalty.
Please. Why didn't I do what Peter did? Why aren't I Victor? Why am I so timid? Well, worst comes to worst, CS will send for me, and no sooner I'll be there than I'll be on my way back. Hurry up, mission, you thief! You've got enough of my money, you bastard! Mission!
What should we sing first?
Love is a mystery.
Yes. My crystals are in a safe place.